Well, it was about somebody calling me racist. Or not calling me racist, just basically saying one of the properties was racist.
Just when you think you've solved it, you're dead wrong.
They were handcuffed and later taken to jail.
Why are they
Dude's on a one-wheel.
putting this on us?
I think they should cut it out now, because this ain't gonna solve the problem.
I told you I don't want you living with roaches.
Warning, this show contains graphic depictions, faceless painting, and real-life accounts of the most nefarious of activities. Yea, though they do try to project themselves as upstanding, productive members of society, these two knuckleheads just ain't worth a damn. If any of you should find this show to be offensive, turn it off and stop being such a vagina.
What up, kid?
Man, that's mesmerizing. What's happening?
It's music to my ears because I know what follows is going to be quite pleasurable.
No, yeah, that's what I like to hear, bro.
So what's going on? You said you were called a racist?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I wasn't called a racist. Just one of the properties that I take care of. The guest basically just said the place was racist.
Wait, before we start this podcast, did you do your taxes?
Fuck no.
I want to make sure that you're being fiscally responsible.
I'm just like Drake. I'm too stressed out to do my taxes.
Okay, we're going with your story.
I don't think this is a good way to start the episode. But anyway, man, they were just saying that, like, so there were decorative whips and, like, cotton plants in the decor and, like, a plantation life. And so really it was like, so, the homeowner is an aquarian, not an aquarian, and what is it? Equestrian.
Okay.
She's an equestrian. She's a horse rider. It's a horse crop, right? So it's not like a whip for anybody to be offended by unless you're a fucking horse.
Well, I mean, maybe they already had it on their mind because that type of stuff could be viewed as, like, sexually deviant, not racist.
They obviously had...
They had it on their mind.
They had an agenda.
Yeah.
Let's just say that. Well, what?
So
let me just say.
And this was a property you were managing for someone. So somebody else owns this house. You're just managing it, and they reach out and say. So it wasn't exactly to you. It was to that owner.
Yeah. No, I mean, what? Well, the review goes to me, so I read it as though like.
You take it personal because you're in your job like that.
Sure. You try to condition yourself to not take anything personally because, they got dicks out there that are just going to say ridiculous shit.
Right.
But anyway, yeah. So, but I'm used to it. I've been called.
How's that going right now with all this Corona shit? I know we batch record, so this is going to come out way late. But right now we're in the midst of the Corona onslaught.
Yes. Yeah, dude, we're right in the middle of... I mean, basically, we've never experienced anything like this in our lives. Where they like start shutting shit down.
Yeah, school's closed for a month.
So schools are closed, like...
Yeah.
So for all those people that are listening in the future that don't know what, like, football is, because it's now, like, called, like, racquetball or whatever the fuck y'all call it in the future.
This is a time capsule.
There's no fucking sports right now.
Yeah.
There's, like, they canceled all of sports.
Yep. All of sports have been canceled.
They've also canceled all money going into my bank account.
Ouch.
Yeah, so basically, like, all travel. So I work on the tourist. Like, what I do for a living is loosely tied to, or directly tied to tourism. So that's really fucking with me.
Okay.
And that's really, I don't know. I can
I'm sorry to hear that, bro.
It's okay, bro. I know where you live. So if I need, like, fucking Apple Jacks and shit, bro, I can, like, come raid your pantry.
Oh, yeah, man. My door's always open, bro.
That's what's up.
All right, bro.
I would never, like... Yeah.
My bad, bro. I was trying to do the shout-out intro.
Oh, no, it's fine. I mean, you just cut me off while I was in the middle of an emotional outburst.
I didn't know you were still talking. My bad, bro.
No, it's cool, bro. I mean, I was just about to spill some, I was feeling a type of way, but it's cool, bro.
All right, can I play it now?
Play it.
Okay.
Potato! Yeah.
Yeah, so anyway, that's the new part of our show where we give some shout-outs because we've been getting so much support that I just want to give it back to the people, bro.
That's great, bro.
So, shout out Steezy's Trap House. It's a podcast that covers people behind creative movements. They're in Orlando, but they work with people from all over.
Steezy's Trap House?
Steezy's Trap House. It's a podcast, yeah.
All right.
They're in Orlando. They work with people from all over. The last episode that I caught, they sat down with a graph writer that's well known in the scene, and they picked his brain for a while. Y'all check him out, Steezy's Trap House. Definitely a good time. Down to earth people.
You talked to him?
Yeah. Actually, I sent some stickers out to Orlando. He's sending me some stickers and a T-shirt, and the graph writer. I'll tell you about that later on. I got in touch with the graph writer too. All really good people. Really good people.
Sounds great.
Yeah. Shout out to Vinyl Hive out in Manchester. In England. He's got great albums, many rare albums, Depeche Mode, Queen, The Smiths, Nirvana, you name it. Limited copies, limited editions of these things. He's got some dope shit. He's VinylHive_MCR on Instagram. Big supporter of Reloaded 504, and we thank you for it, partner. And the last one, also a shout out to Guatemala, Todd. We've been getting downloads from Guatemala lately.
Dude, I love Guatemala.
Thanks, Guatemalans. And Ireland. I saw the very first download a couple of months ago from Ireland, and now I'm seeing more and more from there. So thank you, Irelandians, or however you say that. Apparently what happens, this is what
They call themselves the Irish.
Oh, okay. No, not Irelandians?
No, they're not. No. Yeah.
Irelandians.
They're just Irish people.
Oh, okay. Well, this is what I picture happens. When I see one download from a country, I'm like, all right, somebody listened to us. And then I wait, right? And then somebody doubles back and they download again, right? But then there's like 2, 3, 4, 7, 10, 20, whatever it is, right? I see them multiplying. What that tells me is that the person that listened to us told his friends.
Well, most people aren't going to do anything completely so they get put onto something, and well, when you get put onto something, it's almost human nature to be like, hey, yo, check this shit out.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
well, you would think, like, when I experience something I really like, I'd try to, like, turn around and share with other people and be like, hey, man, you got to try this.
Right.
Or you got to try that.
Right.
Yeah. So, apparently that's what happens.
That happened to me. Oh, dude. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you good?
Yeah, no. But so, when I was, like, 16, 17, I'll make it quick. So, I learned how to suck my own dick, and I was like, oh, this shit is great. So, I went to everybody I knew. I was like, y'all should try it. And, like, the females got offended every time I would be like...
I'm offended, and I'm 10 feet from you, and I'm offended right now.
I mean, it's a fucking joke. Jesus Christ.
That sounds dangerous, bro.
Fucking retarded.
Speaking of danger, this, Mardi Gras this year was fucking bananas. I don't know if anybody else around the world knows about Mardi Gras, what happens, but this past year, Mardi Gras 2020, was like... stupid, bro. 2 people got rolled over and died. Several others fell off floats and balconies. Like, what the fuck is up with all of that, bro?
Dude, honestly, 2020 is shaping up to be like the year of the
Slaughter.
Florida.
Yeah, death.
Like, just all of the horrible, crazy shit that happens in Florida is happening to everybody.
Spreading across the nation.
Yeah. Florida, contain your virus.
Yeah, we've talked about Florida before. They got people eating faces down there.
Y'all need to fucking rein your shit in, bros.
Dude, the one that died, one of the people that died during Mardi Gras was rolled over by a tandem float. So Mayor Cantrell decreed no more tandem floats. And that just doesn't seem to be an effective action, in my opinion.
It was foolish. Well, okay, so... yeah, I mean, so it was widely, I guess,
it's machinery, big wheels, confetti, people screaming and throwing shit everywhere. You're going to get rolled over no matter what shape the vehicle's in.
Well, the logistics, I think, of the situation were such that because of the tandem float, she was backing up, like she was walking backwards to, like, get something from somebody that was in the, let's say, the corner, let's say the left corner, the left rear corner.
Yeah, I see where you're going.
And then she was, walking backwards, tripped, and then basically watermeloned crushed her head.
That's gotta be just horrible.
And then like children were like, "Mommy, why is her fucking vagina open and squeezing out babies and stuff?"
Eyeballs are on the
I don't
pavement.
understand. Are those bouncy balls or are those her eyeballs? I don't understand,
fucking-
Mommy.
that's
What the
terrible.
fuck?
That's terrible.
Her nipples just squirted blood. I thought they only had milk. I don't understand.
Really, bro, you're being too graphic. Way too graphic for me.
Why did her fingers just shoot blood at me?
My guts are still chock full of crawfish.
Mommy,
and
the
I
last
might
time-
lose them all over you. I might just Ralph.
The last time I've seen anything like this, it was the time that I came into the bedroom and you and Daddy were arguing. He was on top of you, and he was like,
All right, shut the fuck up. Hey, look,
Yeah,
look,
yeah.
look. I got a cosmetology question for you, bro. All right.
a cosmetology. I don't answer those questions.
Yeah. Think about this. Think about
No.
this. All right. Do black people have cowlicks that you know of?
Yes.
They do?
Fuck yeah. You ever heard of a wave?
No, I'm talking about a colic.
Yeah. What do you think the wave like comes from the cowlick?
No, the wave does not come from the colic. Otherwise, it
It's
wouldn't be on
not
the
a
front of
cowlick.
their
It's a
head.
cowlick.
Yeah, I know, but
Say it.
The
then.
wave
Say it then.
would not-
Say it. Say it.
it's a colic.
Thank you.
That's what I've been saying the whole
No,
time.
you said cowlick.
Bruh. I said colic.
The audience knows.
Ow, ow, ow. That's what I said. Ow, ow. Come on, man. Answer me. It
Yes, I'm telling you. Yes.
Yeah, but you said that's where the wave comes from. Then that's not true because then they wouldn't have a wave on the front of their head. Nobody has a colic on the front of their head.
I do.
You don't have a colic on the front of your head.
Dude, Dave, oh bro, I'm about to drop science on you only because of professional, what do they call it? What did you
Cosmetologist?
cosmetologist told fucking drop science on me, bro. I was like, "What? Really?" Like seriously, bro. I went and got my hair cut at Supercuts the other day. Not the other day, like so I did get my hair cut the other day, but
All right.
the story I'm telling you about is from the previous haircut.
Okay. Two
So-
haircuts ago.
2 haircuts ago. So I go to Supercuts to get my hair cut. Well, because they fucking are super at their job.
Right?
Anyway, so like we're shooting the hay, shooting the stuff, and she's like, "Oh yeah." So I'm telling her about my hair. Like, yeah, I'll take a number 2 on the sides, fade me up, no lines, just shorten my top. I basically just put product in it and fuck it up, and I use my natural part. And I know I have a cowlick back here, and she's like, "Oh, you have a cowlick right here too." And then she swabbed her vagina.
All right. Stick to the reality
Oh,
part.
Okay. So she was like, "Well, you got a cowlick right here. You want to see my front cowlick?"
No, I'm not going to see it right now in the black lights, but I'll take your word for it. But I've never heard of that before in my life, and I think maybe she was just trying to impress you.
It's
with some
100%
shit, bro.
100% true. I'll show it to you. You probably have 2 of them, just like me.
I'll tell you what though, I'm on the fence, but I'm leaning towards believing you because you remembered so much detail about what you take with your haircut. And every time I get in the chair, I'm like, I don't know what I take. All I know is it's been this long since my last haircut. Follow the lines.
Well, I just tell them like kind of this. Well, no, I do tell them that like it's verbatim. I'm like, number 2 me, no lines, fade me up, I gel it and fucking mess it up, shorten me up in the top.
For sure.
And then she was like, cowlick in the front, and I was like, what? Tell you. She was like, yeah. And then she showed it to me, and I was like, that's what that fucking thing has been all this year. That has been like fucking with me. Like it's been literally just like a cowlick in the back, like that you have to like fucking struggle with.
Right.
The same thing I've had for all my life in the front,
I've never heard of somebody having a cowlick in the front, bro.
but I didn't realize it was a motherfucking
My question,
cowlick.
okay, let's rewind it back a minute because I said, do black people have a cowlick? And you said, yes, that's where the wave comes from. And I think you're full of shit.
Let me elaborate then, I guess.
Okay.
So I think the wave, man, I could be wrong. I'm not black. I don't know. Like, I don't have black hair pattern. But this is my guess, and
Right.
I'm probably gonna offend. But so I know that
You're
there's
so
like,
worried about offending people. Do you realize if we were all sitting, white, black, Spanish, Chinese, if
Right.
we were all sitting in the same room
I'd
right
have the
now-
same conversation.
Exactly.
Right. So this is from my experience. You look at like, so I'm looking at a black dude's head, and it starts at like there's a little spot, right?
Yeah.
spot that spirals out from that spot,
Okay.
and then
I've never
from
noticed
there,
that.
the
I've
way-
never noticed that. That's why I came up with that question.
Yeah, so that is the spot that spot I think is their cow. That's the cowlick.
Is that because like is that where our heads touch the womb or something?
Oh, I have no idea like hair patterns. But and it's not ever on the center, like the top of the head. It's never
Nobody.
symmetrical. It's like
No,
always
like-
off to the side.
Yeah. Yeah. Usually,
Now, black people, please tell me if I'm wrong or if I'm right or if I'm like completely halfway. I don't know.
we're just two white dudes, and these two white dudes want to know. So, give us a call, 504-457-8011. Let us know if black people have cowlicks, and how do y'all deal with them?
Yeah.
Because they're a pain in the ass no matter what race y'all are. Fuck.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Seen an Indian with like some real fucked up hair. I was like, that dude's got a cowlick. He doesn't know how to control his shit.
Some of them are out of control, bro.
There's some things you can't.
Like Dennis the Menace, that's why he had that one antenna.
Well,
all the time.
I mean, that was kind of his fucking MO, bro. That was his look.
Yeah, well, he made it his look, but I mean, that was back when that was okay in the 50s. Today, you try sporting that shit, they'll be like, fuck out of here, Dennis the Menace. You see what I'm saying?
When's the last time you got, dude? People, nobody makes fun of anybody anymore.
Well, I'll tell you this. Remember I told you that I sit in the chair and I don't remember what to tell him as far as how my haircut goes?
Yeah.
The only thing I do tell him is I'll be like, look, there's my cowlick. Don't trim it short right there or else it'll stand up. That's all I care about. Everything else is like whatever. My hat game is, pimp tight, bro. I
Yeah.
got fucking Kangos, fedoras, and fucking casts for days. I
Yeah,
don't give a shit.
and then you have obviously your racist hat that you're wearing right now.
Yeah, it says what?
Well, depending on what angle, it could say any number of things that end with GGAZ.
Yeah, it says crate diggers. Actually, it's already been on film.
Crate what?
And you know what's funny? The first promo that I
Crate
did with
who?
this hat on, I just bought this hat and then went to go do some podcasting, and I'm looking at the video.
We
and
have to do that with a
Great.
drone
Thanks.
and your truck.
And I'm looking at the promo, and I could only see part of the hat. It said GGAZ.
Yeah.
That was funny.
And so you were like, well, that probably says Degas.
Whatever, man. I know what it says. Fuck. I only set out to be good.
I hear you. Controversy boy.
Oh my god.
Oh
Dude,
my god.
if I could find a way to get loaded without pissing off my doctor, I think old age won't be so bad.
Yeah, gabapentin.
What's that?
It's the fucking miracle drug.
What is it?
It's basically like a nerve ending number.
So you just make yourself numb.
No, not at all. It's not like that.
I want to be like laughing and shit. I don't want to be like a zombie.
Do I not look jovial?
I like that word, jovial. How do you get jovial? Smoke a bunch of weed?
It helps.
Yeah, well, I'm going to do that in my old age. That's for fucking sure.
Dude, we gotta get you on some fucking fireweed, bro.
I know.
Shit is so good.
You ain't never lied.
It's so good, bro. So good. But no, so gabapentin, again, I'm not a doctor. But it's like so I have severe nerve issues.
Right?
Whereas, like, every time I stick my erect penis into a vagina, it's like, woo! It's like, it's an intense feeling.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Are they about to fucking have a samurai fight?
I don't know, bro. Are you capable of having a podcast go on while there's, like, some kind of video happening, or is that...
Yeah, I'm completely capable of all that.
Okay, just making sure.
I mean, I was just ranting about some bullshit I was making up anyway, so...
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but we have some late-breaking news. Reporter Brock Bronson is on.
Hey, bro, we're just trying to keep podcasts happening right now. What the fuck are you doing, bro?
It's news, and it's late-breaking.
I don't give two fucks. We're busy over here,
I
bro.
don't need this in my life. You can't treat people like this, you know. You guys don't even pay me. Brock, please, I can't do this. Take it away.
Thank you. Reporter Brock Bronson on scene here in the French Quarter. We have all seen the infamous video where passersby film rats running amok in a downtown restaurant that was closed for the evening. The viral video depicts a waste management truck driver beating on garbage cans, allowing the rats to flee before being dumped. Due to its viral exposure in social media, the city has treated the issue as if it is a new and urgent development. However, rats have plagued the Vieux Carré for years. The only new aspect of this conundrum, as was pointed out by a Tulane medical student, is that this is a new breed of rat. These rats are actually hermaphroditic and have fucked themselves into a population explosion. With the city of New Orleans coffers at a deficit, it can't afford traditional means of pest abatement. It has instead enlisted the assistance of local schools, the 8th District Police Station, and one key local manufacturer. It hopes to strategically position these three entities in a plan that is so crazy it just might work. Public, private, and magnet schools are being implored to hold rat trap drives in hopes of amassing a free store of available traps. The city has also outlined a creative initiative that will have kids making traps in arts and craft classes. The NOPD has realized how the vilification of a quote-unquote rat on social media may damage their already sparse fleet of confidential informants, so they have volunteered to help the city by turning over cocaine and heroin seizures to the Blue Plate Mayonnaise factory. Their final product will be a toxic mayonnaise used to bait and poison the rodents. On a side note, the New Orleans SPCA, citing animal cruelty, is against the idea. They have started a GoFundMe account to finance an adoption drive and hopes to find warm, loving homes for these New Orleans natives. This is reporter Brock Bronson reporting live for Reloaded 504.
That was some hard-hitting, hard-hitting, that was...
I tell you what, you better tune in to Reloaded 504, people. You never know what's going to happen next.
Oh, I didn't know. That hit me like a ton of bricks.
I'm telling you, I'm hot under the collar after that.
Didn't see that one coming. I got goosebumps, I think.
Dude, I was in the grocery the other day, and I've been checking the same spot, all right? I put up a sticker in one of those skinny stalls on the back of the door like I keep telling people to do.
Yep.
So it won't, because this is for all the new people, not the OG Reloaded 504ians. For all the new people, this is my bathroom sticker campaign strategy. Those stalls are so small that people that clean them don't close the doors behind them when they do. So if you put a sticker up on the back door, it's going to stay there for a long time. Now, I tested this, and it's been working. My local grocery store has had the same sticker in the same spot for like 6 months now, because the damn stall is too skinny to close behind you when you clean it, right?
That's right.
So put up a sticker in this stall, and after a while, it's still there, but somebody had written Epstein didn't kill himself on it. So then I forget about it, and then I check it like 2 months later, and the sticker's gone, but somebody put up another sticker in its place.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
what the fuck was this sticker?
our same sticker.
Oh, the same sticker?
Yeah, our same Reloaded 504 sticker, but they had taken down the one that had writing on it and put up a fresh one.
So, who the fuck did that?
Well, somebody flipped the script on my bathroom strategy, because not only did they close the door behind them while they were cleaning, but they put a fresh sticker up for us.
That's ballerific.
That is ballerific. That's fucking dedication, you ever
heard.
Thanks to that dude in that place at that grocery store in that bathroom stall putting up that sticker. Thanks, bruh.
I just thought of a brilliant concept.
What's that?
So, you're filming somebody, like, at the beach in very shallow water as, like, the surf comes in and, like, you know, maybe ankle deep, right? Oh, yeah, beautiful, nice, warm day at the fucking beach.
Yeah.
And then the camera pans down below the water, and then as soon as it crosses the surface of the water,
Yeah.
it's just fucking like abyss, like open ocean, like
Yeah.
like 360 degrees of. I think that would be dope, right? So like you're like, look at this dude at the beach. Everybody's seeing this so right now.
And this came to you from my story of a sticker in a bathroom stall.
I was watching what was on the TV.
You fucking overachiever.
Anyway, I think it's a dope idea. I'm gonna try it in a bathtub tomorrow.
Do it. I'm gonna take you down the wormhole of Instagram for a minute, Todd.
Yes.
This dude that follows us, Texer, shout out Texer, thank you, bro. He's a graph writer, and he had a guest spot on a podcast, Steezy's Trap House, and that's how I learned about Steezy's Trap House. Remember, I told you I was going to tell you about this whole situation. So he sends that link, and I check it out, and it's a dope show, awesome stories from Texer on that episode that he was on. So I reach out to him about a short design for the show, and he turns me on to this dude, I think from the Bronx. So, and just because I'm coming from an intro through this dude, Texer, this cat is down from jump. And on that same rep from Texer, Steezy's putting up our stickers out in Orlando. And shout out to SR50 Magazine. They were in a mix too, bro. Y'all should check out SR50 Magazine. It's everything creative. Like, all these cats are just covering creatives, just freelance. It's tight.
SR15?
SR50.
SR50.
SR50
How do
Magazine.
I subscribe? How do I sub to it?
You just got to go check it out, bro. They on Instagram, and you could Google them and find them, bro.
Why,
Maybe
it's gotta
people
be like-
don't realize, but the graph game is driven by respect. Some want fame, some want a place to.
Nobody's making money off the graph game besides
man.
Banksy.
Nah, some of them want fame, some of them want a place that they can put their own commentary up, but they all quietly watch each other. And the same with this huge mural that's on my wall that y'all have seen. If y'all go to our YouTube, got a huge graph mural on the wall. It's fucking fresh, all wild style, glowing and shit, suds, stars, all this, bro. This dude came out for a few bucks, some beer, and fried fish on go from my homie. Shout out to Bones 113. He came out and did that favor for his friend, bro. I got mad respect for all of these dudes because they got respect for each other. Anybody that's serious.
Do it for the fish.
Yeah, hey, bro, I fried the fish myself, and I do fry some mean catfish, trout, and redfish.
And you boil a motherfucking
heard,
crawfish, you heard?
Yep, got that crawfish in today. I'm stuffed still, bro. I'm
Hey, bro.
I'm over here trying to fit beer in my belly.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the boil master. There was two of y'all, but
Thank you, sir.
shout out to
Thank you, sir. Yep.
As a guest, as a visitor.
So
man,
y'all,
mad props to the hosts.
y'all reloaded 504 ins. Y'all check out Steezy's Trap House podcast, dope shit, and also SR50 Magazine, covering all things creative. Very dope shit. I'm feeling that. Todd, in a previous episode, you had expressed disdain for the words, quote unquote, easy peasy.
Yeah, man, I got a problem with that fucking phrase.
Easy peasy.
It just sounds like something that a fucking that a helicopter mom would say to make her
helicopter mom?
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
Like a mom who is way too overbearing and overprotective.
Oh, okay, so she's hovering. So you said helicopter.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yes.
I'm-
yeah,
I got
hover.
you,
I didn't
I got
realize.
you, I
And
got
yeah. And like so but that's like and that's her like cool phrase.
Easy peasy.
Yeah. And then she says that and she smirks like, "Hee, I'm cool."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Easy peasy," and then I choke her out.
Yeah. Punch her in the throat.
That was easy peasy.
Yeah. You know what word pisses me off?
No.
Ergonomic.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
It's fucking irritating, bro.
Ergonomic.
Okay,
Ergonomic.
here's the definition. Relating to or designed for comfort and efficiency in the working environment.
Yeah.
But it's basically like some bitch made shit. It's like, oh, you can't stand up for long periods of time? Here's an ergonomic floor mat. What? No. It's not. It's just a piece of padding. Stop trying to sell it to me.
Well,
They use it too much. Here's an ergonomic handle because it's shaped more like your palm. You fucking pansy, you can't just hold on to this goddamn handle and then you don't have to go like design something in sculpted plastic from Japan. Like, come on, bro, get with it.
I can't disagree, bro. You're right. There's certain items, certain niches in the world that just to kind of piggyback on that, like yoga blocks. Do you know what a yoga block
Yeah,
is?
you told me that you bought those things. I feel sorry for
It's a
you.
piece of foam, bro. It's a block of
Yeah.
foam that you can just pick up from the dump.
Yeah,
But instead, you buy it on Amazon for $15
because it's ergonomic
because
yoga
it's got
block.
ergonomic. Yeah, exactly. Fuck all
You see
that
where I'm
shit.
coming from with that, right?
100%.
Yeah,
Yes, absolutely.
yeah. It gives way to like a bunch of other bullshit, bro.
Yeah, fucking pool noodles,
I was gonna bring up a maybe, possibly a touchy subject. I'm not sure.
dude. I'm such a sensitive man.
Yeah, you might be. I don't know. Your fucking brain might be ergonomic.
My brain is depleted.
Rehab, bro. We've both been, so I figured we could each share a story about it. An experience about rehab.
I've got nothing but great things to say about rehab.
All right, I tell you what. I'm gonna give you my spiel, and then you could throw your 2 cents in.
I don't really have a spiel, bro. Like, it's just
You have an experience. You have a story you could tell this one time at rehab. You could tell that story,
been
bro.
to so many rehabs.
There you go. Well, pick out one story. Check it out. I'm gonna tell you mine. All right.
Spent 8 months in one.
All right. Check it out. I'm at this rehab. You got to live there, obviously. We stay in like dorms. We got to get a job. All of this shit. Can't have a vehicle or whatever the fuck was going on. I had to have a bicycle. I don't even know what happened, bro. So this is back in the day, anyway. What are you hunting, bro?
I'm listening to your story. Bro.
Okay. So somebody rats me out about making out with a chick in the parking lot. I was getting dropped off by this chick that I'd hooked up with from whatever town it was. I think it was Gonzales, Louisiana.
Okay, so you weren't like so you had a little bit of freedom, so you could
Yeah.
come and go.
You
type
could come and
thing.
go. You were expected to get a job and shit like
Gotcha.
that. Right. So
Just show up by curfew type shit.
right,
Yeah.
but you couldn't apparently get with chicks, and this dude ratted me out for making out with a chick in the parking lot. And then I fucked some other things up, and they pulled me into the office. They weren't cool with a black light in my room and glow marker splatter all over the ceiling.
Why?
I guess they figured that was like psychedelic or some shit. I don't know.
And like a trigger.
I guess, dude, they were like, we don't think you're being part of the program, you know? The long story short, I was kicked out of my room. I had to sleep in the general meeting room on the floor. Yeah.
You should have been like, I don't know what the fuck y'all see up there. I don't see a thing.
Yeah, well, I mean, I tried all of that shit. They just weren't trying to hear me. They were like, we don't feel like we're getting through to you. You keep putting up psychedelic decorations, and this is a drug-free environment. So they make me
did you
sleep on
show
the
'em your,
floor.
like, chest scar. Like,
I opened my chest last night.
I don't know, bro. It just wasn't happening, bro. So they make me sleep on the meeting room floor, and then like people have the nerve to be like, "Hey, it's 6 o'clock. You're supposed to wake up. House rules." I'm like, I ain't part of the house anymore. They kicked me out. That's why I'm sleeping on the fucking meeting room floor, bitch.
is that really
sucked,
what happened?
bro.
Like, so they were like, you're banished from the house. Sleep right here, like almost like as a punishment, right?
Yeah,
And then, like, to be made a mockery of.
I guess basically.
But only to be made a mockery of by people who are already shamed people.
Yeah, right. So they're just looking for somebody else to shame to take the heat off of them, you know?
So zero. So you're just like this is intro to like how to not be affected by anybody 101.
Yeah, this is how not to
Go into
influence.
rehab.
Yeah,
House with losers that are more loserish than you.
right.
And then like somehow fail the system and then make them ridicule you.
Yeah.
You'll never ever be able to.
Yeah. Oh, they had dudes in there for like, smoking sherm, smoking fucking meth, all this other crazy shit. And I was in there for like DUIs and weed. Like
Yeah,
I was in there because my parents freaked out because they were like, "Oh my God, you're going down the wrong path. We're sending you to rehab."
Yeah. I was only in there because the fucking judge was like, well, it's either this or prison.
Yeah. Eventually, I got clocked in the head by a printing press at work.
Ooh.
Yeah. And
What the fuck?
slipped out of there on medical leave and then never went back to the rehab. I was working at a printing place. They had this old German printing press, and it swings around like these big arms. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. And I leaned in to like make some slight adjustment and got clocked in the side of the head right by the eye.
Yeah.
And then my eye swole up and shit, and I had to go to the hospital and get like a couple stitches or something like that.
Was this a calculated move?
No, it wasn't. But looking back, it just worked out perfectly.
All right.
Yeah. And I'm not a fucking addict, so none of that shit was worth any of my time.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, so
So what about you, bro? I know you got this one time at rehab story.
Yeah, man. I mean, I've got a couple of them. But I mean, fuck. Like, so.
Hook us up. Hook up the Reloaded 504 ends up with some juice, bruh.
I mean, I don't know, bro. So I spent like 8 months in an Odyssey house in what, the mid to late 90s, like 96, 97, something like that. I think it was 95, 96.
How'd you end up there?
I got caught with like a sheet of acid.
No, but I mean, like the court made you go.
Yeah, it was court ordered.
I got you.
Actually, this is how it went down, bro. So I got caught at a local park with I had like a sheet of acid that like minus 11 tabs or something, so like 89.
Yeah.
Whatever it was, and like a spliff. And so, like, at the time in 95, like, you know, the old, like, the streets are talking, like, oh, for every hit you're serving, like, a 25-year sentence.
Right,
So I'm
right.
like, well, that's a wrap for me.
You really thought that was it, bro?
Well, and then this is another wrinkle, right? So at the time of my arrest, the cop didn't actually find the LSD. He just had it, didn't know he had it.
What do you mean?
So it was like in my hat that he had, or it was in my wallet that he had in my. So he.
All right, so the wallet's in evidence. He doesn't realize it's in there.
Right, in the front seat. Me and the dude that we got locked up or got arrested. We're in the back seat, like looking over the front seat, saying, "Well, all right, not too bad right now. Shit's about to get a little bit worse when we get to the station." Type. And the whole time, like, the cop's like, oh, guys, look, this is just a slap on the wrist. I wasn't even going to arrest y'all. My supervisor showed up, blah, blah, blah. You're going to be fine, you know.
Do you think that's something they always say? They're trying to be the cool cop?
I don't know.
Oh, I wasn't going to do it, but my supervisor showed up, so I have to.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Right. Like, imagine, like, all right, I can only equate it to this. Like, so if you're a cop, every arrest is a positive. Right? Like,
sure.
That's
They call it a collar. It's like a notch on their belt.
It's a notch on your belt. So I've been in sales, and every sale is like that's your bread. It's the same, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Could be wrong. Like, it's hard to pass up a sale.
Right.
You'll do it every now and again.
Yeah. So he brings y'all in.
He brings us in, and the dude behind the desk is like,
oh, and he found it.
yeah, but we've told this story. I don't know. Where were we going with this one?
It was just like a rehab story. This one time at rehab.
Yeah,
so that's how you got
so I
tossed into rehab, because you got caught with the acid.
Right, because so there was like a tiny bit of weed and like a large amount of acid, and so that acid triggered the judge to be like, okay, well, I mean, so technically I'm supposed to like throw him away, but I'm not gonna do that. Like, literally, I think that, like,
You think you were supposed to be sent up for life or some shit,
I
bro?
don't know, bro. I mean, they could be wrong. I don't know. All I know is that they found 89 motherfucking hits of LSD.
Yeah. Oh, the good old days.
Right. And so I ended up getting like it was my first offense, non-violent. I ended up getting like inactive probation, which meant that I just had to like show up every 3 months. I don't even think I had to piss in a cup or anything. I just had to.
So how did that go from there to a
literally
live-in rehab facility?
I literally just had to stay out of trouble, like just not get arrested.
Yeah.
I ended up getting a DUI like 2 months later or something.
And that
Sent me.
made them.
That's triggered the whole thing. So then they sent me to rehab, and then of course they're like, "Oh, it's a piece of cake. You finished the rehab. Everything's done." Well, like fucking 8 months into a 9-month rehab, I get kicked out of that bitch. So
Damn
it's
it,
like,
bro! Why'd you get kicked out of rehab?
It was a setup, bro. It was.
It wasn't your fault. I'm innocent.
I was the only innocent motherfucker in there.
Yeah, all right. I can believe that. You, me, and all the Reloaded 504s.
Man, I was 22 years old, Dave. I was, like, in my mind, playing the system. I ruled the world, bro. Like,
What'd you do to get kicked out of rehab, bro?
I don't know. I fucking pissed off the powers that were.
Yeah?
I couldn't even tell you. So, honestly, I think it came down to, like, I got accused of shitting on a bathroom floor, which is just not me at all.
What?
Yeah,
You what?
Shitting on a bathroom floor.
I just inhaled part of my beer.
I mean, I guess some people would do that shit, but that's not me. I didn't do it. So they sent me up to the showers early.
Uh-huh.
And there was only a couple of people up there, so it could have only been me or like a couple of other people
Yeah.
that like dropped deuces.
So somebody intentionally shit on the bathroom floor, and they decided you did it.
And they blackmailed me. And that person is dead now.
Yeah, what?
Not saying I did anything. I'm just saying he ain't around no more.
You got shooters, bro? No shit. So the dude that fingered you for shitting on the bathroom floor. I don't know, maybe that's, I hate to call it karma because I don't want to make fun of somebody's death, but shit happens, I guess. And
I don't believe in karma.
no pun intended. Shit happens.
Yeah, that's what happened. So then after that, then I had to go back to court, and the court was like, okay, well, you've been to every motherfucking, so now we're going to put you in intensive probation, which basically meant that I had to, dude.
Piss in a cup, pay a few $100,
Yeah,
meet with somebody.
Pay a lot of $100, piss in a lot of cups.
Yeah.
Meet with a lot of people. It was, just
sucks.
ridiculous, bro.
Hey, bro, I work with this guy that was talking about him and his best friend, how they were about to travel overseas soon. They were going to Ireland or some shit. And the reason I bring this up is because...
They ain't traveling shit.
Well, no, check it out. His best friend is a girl. What do you think about best friends of the opposite sex? Because as soon as he told me that, he made it a point to tell me that because it's uncommon, and I made it a point in my mind to remember it because it's just uncommon.
They're fucking.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He said that he's been friends with this chick for years.
Yeah, they're fucking. They gotta be.
You think so?
I mean, dude, I think
that's where I go automatically, and I don't know if it's just me. You see what I'm saying?
100%. I think society is going more towards like open relationships. I think.
Yeah.
I really think that it's going that way.
Well, I mean, statistically, marriage is a failure.
Is it
51%?
really? Is that the?
The last stat that I looked up, and it's been a few years since I looked that up, so it's been at least 51% for a few years. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's that, but but I mean, I'm talking about like polygamy. Like, you can still make the vow, but you're just fucking more than one person.
Nah, I can't see that working, man.
Totally
People are too jealous. That shit is like 50% of the ID channel, bro. Like how murders happened. Motherfuckers get jealous.
There's things, I guess, that affect people, and there's things that don't affect other people. Like,
bruh, how much thinking can your brain do when your dick's in control? Tell me right now. Like, separate yourself from this whole conversation and just answer that one question. How much thinking can your dick do that will take over the rest of your thinking? A lot.
No.
Like, think about how much you have done for pussy.
True.
How much stupid shit you've done.
I think that I'm.
How much shit you've done that doesn't make sense.
I think that I'm becoming wiser.
Well, I'm not talking about right now. I'm talking about ever. And if I said that honestly, bro, you could be like, you know what? Yeah, I see that.
100%. Yeah, I would never deny any of the ridiculous fucking things. I'm just saying.
Pussy is a powerful drug.
Pussy,
like cocaine, like Rick James.
Hey, bro, there was a certain, but it's topical, right? Like, it depends.
Stop fucking using that word, bro. I swear to God.
Well, you think of a rash. I just use the word as it's supposed to be used, motherfucker. Just expand your fucking horizons.
Oh, my God.
Jesus
okay.
Christ. Topical means
ointment.
On topic.
Ointment. It means on a bump.
No, asshole. It means relevant.
Oh, Jesus.
Right, bruh?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, well, okay. Anyway, so...
I'm just saying you don't have any control, bro. Like, people do not have control over their emotions. Yes. So you can't have polygamous relationships. That's why all cults come to an end, because sex takes over and jealousy in relationships take over. That's why all these Mormons, these polygamist religions, that's why they don't work, bro, because they end up abusing little children because their fucking sexual impulses take over. Like, they're not thinking right.
Who says
they're not
they
making
don't
the right
work?
decisions. They don't.
Says you?
says like history, bruh. So many kids have been pulled from abusive, polygamist societies, bruh. That's the
And
truth.
so many children have been pulled from unsupportive, fucking single mother. You know, what the fuck ever, bro. You want to drop, like, you know,
Well, you could just
statistics.
sprinkle confetti all over the goddamn floor. I'm just saying,
Exactly.
supporting my specific argument.
Of course.
There is support for that argument.
Of course. And there's also support in my argument that if you're just give your kid up for adoption, give him to Satanists. Like, I don't even know what my point is right now.
People are going to think we worship Satan.
God damn it.
Satan.
I don't worship Satan. I don't even know what Satan, like, thinks about. I don't know what his... Like, could you tell me what Satan's ideals are?
Satan's probably like, come on, Jesus, really? Did we fall out that bad, bro? I mean, come on.
Satan's really probably just trying to be back cool with Jesus.
Yeah, he's probably like, Jesus, come on, bro. Like, answer my text, bro. Seriously, I know you saw it. It says seen. It says seen.
Dog, my bad. I spit in your drink.
Good Lord.
I put a roofie in your shit. My bad.
That concludes the end of this operation. We love y'all, Reloaded 504ians. We're signing off. We hope you tune back in. God knows you ain't got nothing better to do, all coronavirus up.
It's coursing through my veins, Dave. Coursing through. Hey, bruh. I already got my bug out pack ready.
Peace, peace, peace.
We love you.